thrilling to say the least. Our next guest job is not for the faint of heart. Prepare yourself. Take a deep breath. Liz Parkinson is a free diver. What does that mean? It means that without the help of scuba gear, she's swam as deep as 150 feet. For reference, that's longer than a football field. That's about the size of the Statue of Liberty. She's diving that far down without gear. Obviously, we don't recommend this in your bathtub. But the average person can only hold their breath for about 30 seconds. She can hold hers for 6 minutes. And while she's doing all of that, she's swimming alongside sharks with no barriers. She's here with us to talk about this thrilling career, what compelled her to join this journey, this unique journey in life. Please welcome Liz Parkinson to our show about thriller. Thank you. With this whole show, the intention of this show is really people who either give us the thrills or live a thrilling existence. You know, Giancarlo Esposito, his work is thrilling to watch. Yours, I have to tell you, I was watching this video of you, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was like, wait, why is my chest hurting? And I'm just sitting here. Free diving instructor. At what point did you say, this is what I'm on this earth to do?
Well, that's a long answer to that, but the short of it is I was a swimmer as a kid, and I was a competitive swimmer. I swam and represented my country. And one thing just led to another. Water's always been a huge aspect of my life. Yeah. It's always played a massive role. From an athlete, I got a scholarship to the US. I came out here to swim and compete. Yeah. And then I moved into teaching scuba diving, onto free diving. That morphed into working with sharks. That morphed into working in stunts.
So each piece puzzled together for where you are, but picking up at the free diving aspect of it, because obviously, you know, award-winning swimmer, you're skilled. I mean, your body is a swimmer's body. Look at those shoulders. I mean, you have a swimmer's physique. Free diving, even for people who are the greatest swimmers, is sometimes a bridge too far. Yeah. What was it about this experience of, it's almost like you are helpless but powerful? Absolutely.
I mean, being underwater, be it 10 feet to 150 feet, there's a huge level of danger involved in that. But you train and you work at it. And being underwater to me is just so natural. It's so calming.
How do you describe it? Because 150 feet down, right? Yeah. You are preparing, you slow your body down.
You slow your heart rate down. You do a series of breathe-ups leading up to the point where you actually dive down underwater. So it takes me about 20 minutes to get to a point where I can then go ahead and do that. I have safety divers around me when I do it, especially when I'm diving with sharks. It's just me in the image, but there's a lot of people around me to make it safe. Right. It's not just about me, it's about a group of people that do it together, which is also what the stunt community is like as well, having those safety divers, having the people around you to help you perform in your best way.
So a photo like this, how do you describe what you are feeling in that moment?
Absolute peace and quiet, absolute just joy.
Is there sound? Is there?
It's quiet, depending on where you are. Right here, we're in the deep water. With the sharks, sometimes there's a lot of moving. There is splashing closer to the surface. But no, deep down underwater, it's really quiet. With the divers around me, some of them are on scuba, you can hear their bubbles. But no, the sharks are very quiet. They move past you gently, calmly. This skit of me, we're actually moving hooks out of the silky sharks' mouths. You put them in a state of tonic immobility, where you sort of put them in a hypnotic trance.
Yeah, I saw that on something you were explaining, and I just feel like I would not be qualified. And if you flip a shark over, they go into hypnotic. I'm like, mine wouldn't be. Mine would be like, psych, Tamron Hall. Yeah. It is so inspiring what you do. What is the larger goal of this? It's not just to make us feel that wow, she has such a thrilling life. There's a bigger purpose to this for you.
For sure. For me, it's about educating people to respect the ocean. We have such a huge problem with our natural resources at the moment when it comes to what we're doing to our planet. And having someone in the water and photographed and videoed with sharks, I hope that translates to the audience that they're not these big man-fearing creatures that the public and that we've been led to believe through media, through all that kind of controversial stuff. So yeah, working through conservation. Right here in New York City, you have one of the best nonprofits, Shark Angels, and they work to educate kids of all ages up to college age to learn about education, conservation, helping the government pass legislation to protect our oceans. and sharks specifically.
Well, to your point, I mean, we live here in New York, and sometimes we're out on Long Island, and you can actually go on the app, and it tracks the sharks that are in the area. And we did it this past summer. Don't know why, but we did it. And I didn't realize how many sharks are around us on Long Island specifically. But you are now in the stunt world.
Yep.
That transitions to a whole different thrilling life as well for you.
Land sharks.
Land sharks, right. Land sharks all around us, and they're not as kind as the ones in the ocean.
No.
But that's a thrilling thing to do as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun working on these big water films that I've had the
Avatar,
privilege.
for example.
Yeah, I've had the privilege of working with some really brilliant actors, fantastic directors. My role is to not only serve the actor to make them look good on screen on certain stunts that the director may want to push to another level, but also to train the actors to get them to a point where they feel comfortable that they can perform the action that they need to underwater on breath hold or on scuba. In a cave, whatever the situation might be.
So I've talked about swimming on the show. I've been taking swimming lessons for many years, if you all remember, from the Today Show to now. I'm a lot better, but my son is currently right now at this hour in a swim class.
Aww.
And I told Liz that the finale of the class is that they put them in street clothes and they push you in to teach you not to panic in the water. That happens on Friday. Any tips? Hold your breath? I mean, what's it?
Hold your breath and get to the surface.
Get to the surface. Well, this is an exciting journey. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
A true thriller.